So, looks like we.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, James, and hello everyone out there in the brick and Lego world. Today it is me, Joe, and I am joined by James once again. Last week he was not able to attend, so this week he was able to attend, and now we can have a regular podcast. Last week was a blast, but I have to say, through all the circumstances, it is great to have James back. So, how do you feel being back on the podcast, James?
Good.
Good. So, yeah. So, one thing is that can't remember what I was gonna say though. But yeah, guys. So, welcome to the Brick Bros podcast. This is where me and James and maybe a few others occasionally will join, but we all join here to talk about Lego life in particular, what's happening in our world today, and just giving our own thoughts on lots of stuff. Mostly Lego though, because hey, we're the Lego dudes. So, guys. So, hope you guys will enjoy the podcast. Let's see, do we have anybody watching? Nope, 0. Also, we do hope you did enjoy that small video at the beginning, the small countdown. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't need that. So, yeah, hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. And yeah. So, James, how's your day been so far?
Good.
That's good. Yeah, it has, for me, it's been a slow day.
Yeah. So, what's your latest Lego stuff you've been ordering or looking at or wanting to buy or any stuff? Joe?
Well, on the 18th of this month, actually, as some of you know, the Lego Ideas Winnie the Pooh released for VIPs only. Because for anybody in Lego who's not a VIP, it releases on the 1st of April. But Lego released it to all VIPs on the 18th of March. So I went ahead and I ordered that, and it says it should be arriving today. So it says it's still in transit, but it should be arriving today at some point in time. But I mean, Lego's shipping service, I mean, I think they could do better on it, like really better. But I mean, it's decent in my opinion. I mean, it actually just gets the point across, if you get what I mean. Or not gets the point across, but gets the package across. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. So there's not really much to be looking forward to besides that. Of course, I am going to be very hyped when that comes later today. Also, guys watching a podcast, or if you're watching it afterwards, I will be live streaming the Winnie the Pooh build later today. And James, do you think you'll be able to join us for that later today?
Perhaps. I'm not sure.
Okay, also there's something in the chat. Anyway. So yeah. So guys, hope you guys will enjoy this. I mean, we've been streaming for 4 minutes now, so that's good ways into the stream. Isn't it, James?
Yes. I have a question for you, Joe.
Shoot away.
What is your favorite Lego minifigure?
Lego minifigure wise, I would have to that would depend on two things. or not really depend, but it would vary between two things. It's going to be either the Darth Vader with arm printing or the new Lego Winnie the Pooh minifigure.
Cool.
I mean, the new Lego Winnie the Pooh minifigure, like the real Winnie the Pooh, I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a good resemblance. I mean, the molded pieces are awesome. The Lego actually went into that to make it.
So what made you want to buy the Winnie the Pooh set?
That would take a long backstory, but okay, we have time. So when I was years and years ago, when I was in my young years, it's like I literally, well, how do I put it? I was smothered in Winnie the Pooh. I mean, it kind of sounds away in a weird position, but I mean, like, I've always liked Winnie the Pooh. I mean, if you can see, like, from my, I just have Winnie the Pooh over there on my light switch because I not wanted to get rid of it because it looks cool. So, you can call me whatever names you want, chat, but still, that's how I like it. But still, I've always liked Winnie the Pooh. I mean, I like the new set, too, because it's Pooh Bear's house, and it's like, I love Disney. I love their sets and all that. And I mean, from Lego. And I mean, partnership together with Star Wars and Disney and Lego, and Disney and Lego. I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, the Winnie the Pooh set, it's just the molded character heads is really what made me want to get it. I mean, like, if it was gonna be like the Lego Ideas original set that he made, the guy in Lego Ideas, it was gonna be like just like that, the original set, then I was probably not gonna buy it. I mean, if you want to, I mean, you can say, well, if you bought the Winnie the Pooh set, then why didn't you buy Sesame Street? Well, Sesame Street is 18 and up, and it's a bad show. So,
yeah,
that's what I'm putting there. Is that Sesame Street has differences from Winnie the Pooh, definitely. I ain't doing my whole Elmo impression on you guys.
If you don't like Winnie the Pooh, why did you just do that?
Wait, if I don't like Winnie the Pooh?
I mean, if you don't like
Sesame Street?
Yeah, Sesame Street.
Well, I do. Well, it's like, if you guys don't know, and chat, like, I do these stuffed animal movies where I just like use stuffed animals to make movies and all that, like funny videos. And of course, I've been thinking about bringing Elmo to it, but I've had my doubts because I mean I thought it would be funny because I had some funny ideas for it. But you can go check that out on Imperial Gaming, my other channel. But so it would be I was thinking about doing that, and I don't know if I am going to do that or not. So that is one thing that I have not decided on yet, is whether or not I'm going to put him in there. But I have a pretty good idea of the voice. I mean, it's weird. Like, really weird. But, yeah, so how's life going for you, James?
It's good.
Anything else to say about it?
So how much did your thing cost?
The Pooh Bear?
Yes.
It costed $100 in US money, guys.
Wow.
So I mean, I think it's like 1,200 pieces to it, which for $100 that sounds kind of weird, but of course you guys gotta think price per piece wise. I mean, Lego does the price per piece. Like, as I've said in previous videos or previous podcasts, I think I said this in one of the first or second ones, but Lego does not determine their price on the set just because of piece. Like, each piece is not going to be the same price. Like, you may be saying, the Millennium Falcon, the UCS one, is 7,000 pieces for $800, when the Coliseum's 5,000 pieces for... No, it's 9,000 pieces for $500. I mean, like, the pieces for the Coliseum cost less than the ones for the UCS Millennium Falcon, because if you look at the UCS Millennium Falcon, that uses a lot of Technic, and Technic is very expensive to make. So, I mean, like, that's the same thing with when they put it with all sets. I mean, that's why that price can be increased or lowered.
Yeah, I understand. What's your favorite set that Lego's ever made?
That's actually a tough one to like answer. But it would either have to be the UCS Millennium Falcon or the UCS Imperial Shuttle. I mean, those are two favorites. Or UCS Mos Eisley Cantina. It would either have to be one of those three. I'm kind of varying toward the Mos Eisley Cantina in a way. Of course, the Coliseum is good too, but I mean, who am I kidding? But yeah. Okay. James,
Yes.
did you get the latest chat? I've got to turn my alarm off, guys.
Hey, Joe. Sorry. What's your favorite set that Lego's made so far in 2021?
2021?
Yes.
Winnie the Pooh.
What's
I
your
had to say
favorite
that.
part of it?
Favorite what?
What's your favorite part of that?
The minifigures. I just think the minifigures bring so much life to the set in that particular area. And I mean, the custom molds of the heads of the Winnie the Pooh characters. I mean, it's awesome. Like, literally, I mean, you can ask for a better design. Can't you agree?
Yes, that's true.
Hey, our chat hasn't got disconnected yet. Not at all, really. But yeah, have you like heard any of the latest things? Like, this is like outside of Lego, but have you heard the latest things of like how they're canceling cartoon characters and all that because they're technically saying that they were the start of these like things in the world?
No, I haven't heard of that.
Well, I mean, like, I believe it all started with the it's like I believe it all started with like are you familiar with the Looney Tune character Pepe Le Pew the skunk?
Yes.
Well, it's like when they're in the Looney Tunes movies though, it's like
Cartoons?
yeah, in the cartoons though, it's like he's always what's the word? He's always chasing the cat because technically he's in love with the cat, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like technically classical television thing for romantic stuff. You know, I didn't get into the whole thing with that though. But I mean, like, you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Just a funny little show where he's trying to get the woman's heart, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like people have made it today where they're trying to get rid of him because wait. Okay. But people have been making it where it sounds like it's like it's just a whole thing of immorality and all that, but because he's chasing a lady because the lady's the cat and he's a skunk and all that, but the only reason that the lady's running away from him is because he's a skunk and he stinks and all that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And all he's trying to do is get the heart of the woman. And it's like people are saying it's like immorality, but it's not. I mean, that's not the full meaning of the cartoon.
Yeah, it's the same thing as Tom and Jerry, except no one's getting hurt, and there's different reasons that they're chasing each other.
Exactly. I mean, like by the knowledge that I know, it's like they're both guys in the Tom and Jerry though. But I mean, like, yeah, because the cat chases the mouse. That's how logic works in the world, mostly on Earth. How it works.
I don't like Tom and Jerry because the cat is always getting beat up and never does anything to the mouse. The mouse.
Well, I mean, that's the point of the show, though, because it's like if they just had like Jerry die right away. I mean, what show is there? Because I mean, you have to make it interesting. It's like it's kind of backward logic in the same logic, though. But I mean, like, like I don't know if they'll do anything like they did to Pepe Le Pew. You know, like do anything else with the cartoon characters and all that. I hope they don't. But I mean, that's just bad and wrong. I mean, that's just like everybody knows that that's not the real reason why he was chasing the cat and all that. But anyway. But yeah, I mean, with the Cat and Jerry, Tom and Jerry thing. I mean that's kind of logic and reverse logic. I mean, the logic is he chases the mouse, the cat chases mouse, but the unlogic is usually cat beats up mouse, but mouse beats up cat in Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had to make it funny. It's supposed to be a comedy show, so I mean, that kind of makes it where. How'd I put it? You got that. I don't know how else to put it, except you got what you got. A good TV show that people will pay good money to watch. Because technically they're not going to go to TV and put coins in the slot to watch the movie, no. They're either going to they'll either pay their TV providers the money for the channel so they can watch it. And the people who run the channels usually get a percentage of the money of what you watch and all that. Or either you go like to Amazon Movies or whatever and you like purchase or rent the movie. So I mean, they're making a profit on it either way, if you know what I mean. I mean, Tom and Jerry's still going to today. Of course, they have the new animated stuff and all that. I mean, last February this year, did you know they came out with a new Tom and Jerry movie?
No, I don't really like the new stuff. But...
Yeah, I mean, as I usually say, I mean, I usually say this though, like with the new TV shows and movies and all that. It's like from like when movies first started, like if you look at the Three Stooges guys, like everybody in chat, listen to me on this. If you guys literally look at the Three Stooges, it's like it's the most appropriate comedy that children could watch to this day. Like, I mean, like, if you look at comics today, they're always cussing and cursing and all that. I mean, you don't want your 2 or 3 or 5-year-old to go around cursing. I mean, that puts a bad image on you as a parent, if you know what I mean. So, I mean, like, they need to make comedies where it's, like, it's actually appropriate again. I mean, like, Three Stooges, the most appropriate comedy that I know of. Like, if you look at Beverly Hillbillies, Petticoat Junction, and Green Acres, all of those, Gomer Pyle, if you look at all of those, Andy Griffith even. I mean, those are all appropriate comedies because technically it was more appropriate back then than it would be now. So do you get my point there?
Yes.
Because, I mean, like, they put kids shows on, like, get this, they put kids shows on the Disney Junior channel, and they literally are taking God's name in vain on that channel. Like, that's just not right. Like, literally. Like, what are kids' TV shows coming to today? Like, literally. I'm not talking about no, like they say it's like a cartoon for kids and all that, but it's like really a teenage movie or whatever, and all that. No, it was literally like a small kids movie that I'm talking about. Like Mickey Mouse or something. But still, I mean, I'm saying, what is our society coming to today with movies and all that? I mean, literally, you got to encourage the younger generation to follow in the right steps. Reading Bible and reading God's word and all that, you have to lead them in the right direction. Don't let them watch these bad comedy movies.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's just stupid, in my opinion. I mean, the whole thing, though, I mean, people can argue about this, though. Like, putting bad words in movies, people argue about this all the time. I mean, people say that, of course, you do recall that the Bible says that you should have a clean tongue and not a bad mouth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You do recognize that. But, I mean, people keep saying, though, that, like, some of these bad words, they weren't in the alphabet back then, though. So, I mean, why would they be bad now? And how they become a bad word and all that? Like, they're saying, like, the same things weren't in the alphabet back then because the alphabet is different when the Bible was written and all that. But still, in my opinion, it's still not okay to say bad words. I mean, there are some people who think so, some people that don't. I mean, I'm leaving that to you guys. You can talk to God about that. But I mean, in my opinion, I just say it's not good. It's not good. Not even to put in TV shows. I mean, like, still, once you think about it, like, if you're thinking about putting it in a kid's TV show and then you have your little kid going around saying that bad word, what is that going to put on the parent? Like, how is that going to affect, like, how people think about them? They're going to think, well, that parent is not raising their child right. Because, I mean, you're going around allowing him to say something like that. Like, literally. Like, that's not going to be right. Either way, you can't put it. So, guys, also, just saying it now, it is 9:40, and I believe I have to go now create some Lego videos. So, don't forget to go subscribe down below to Imperial Lego Live to join the Brick Bros podcast each week. We might be doing this on Saturday again, so look out on that. And we don't forget to go subscribe to Imperial Gaming. And also, one other thing to say is don't forget to go subscribe to my other channel, Imperial Lego Productions, so you can be updated on the new Lego sets coming out, Lego reviews, and all of that such. So, yeah, James, how did you like this podcast today?
It was good.
Yep, we got a lot of stuff down. And, yeah, before we leave, though, let me read you a verse from the Bible before we leave so you guys can have a good day. So, got the Bible right in front of me. So, today we'll be just reading Psalms 46:10. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the heathen, and I will be exalted in the earth." So, guys, go ahead and take that to heart today. Ponder that verse, and we'll be seeing you maybe Saturday or maybe next week. So, we'll see you later. Any last words, James, before we leave?
My last words is, remember me.
True. Well, we'll see you guys later. Bye for now.
Bye, y'all.
Have a blessed day, guys.